All right, lots going on in our immediate and not so distant future in the weather office. Todd's here to talk about all of those things.
Yeah, July, drenching rain, certainly don't need any more, but we're about to see some more heavy downpours, Lee, over the next 24 hours, and there's another tropical threat in a few days. So we get started here with the temperatures, which are incredibly warm. I'm actually going through some numbers right now. This is one of the warmest nights we've seen this year, and we've had some very warm ones. Some spots in southern Maine have not dipped below 70 through the night. Look at this dew point in Portland. We saw a very high dew point last week, and it's now 72 in Portland, 68. So this air is very tropical, and we're going to actually squeeze out some of that moisture later on this afternoon and tonight. It's real quiet actually across most of Maine at the moment, and we'll have some hazy sunshine for the northern half of the state. But we're already starting to see some pop-up showers work through. They're quick ones, but they're a quick downpour, warm downpours. They're tropical in nature, so you can see one approaching, looks like the Berwicks right now, heading over to the coastline too. So we'll keep an eye on those this morning. The real stuff is back here to the west. This is where the remnants of Fred are. No more wind with it, but again, very heavy rainfall. There's some flood concerns back here and actually a tornado warning in the Hudson Valley at the moment. This morning, generally not bad, just that quick isolated shower that's possible across the south. The air, though, is very thick and very sticky. It's going to have you moving a lot slower today with these high dew points. Midday, hazy sun and oppressive for a lot of the state. Look at some of these temperatures into the lower and mid 80s. But some steadier rain is expanding out of New Hampshire and crossing the border into Maine. And it looks like this afternoon, especially the evening commute, Lewiston, Portland, back into York County, we're going to be dealing with some tropical downpours, which will slowly be shifting up the coastline through the course of the evening. So if you get into these, you might have to pull over to the side of the road. It could be that kind of heavy rainfall. Much of northern Maine, though, you'll stay completely dry, not only today, but tonight as well, as the rest of the system moves through. So we pick up the story at midnight. Here it is. Tropical downpours around, some rumbles of thunder are possible as well. And all this will kind of shift up the coastline. It's going to get into Bangor, probably up to Old Town. North of there, not much, if anything at all. But down East Maine, you'll be drenched tomorrow morning. With the rest of the area, rain kind of tapering off, and improvements are expected tomorrow afternoon. In fact, tomorrow afternoon, when the sun pops out, it is going to turn hot and it is going to turn humid. We'll see temperatures in the mid 80s. Some of this rainfall could exceed 2 inches in spots, so that's going to lead to some drainage issues. That's going to lead to some ponding on roads and some hydroplaning issues. Basements are a concern too in any of these tropical downpours. We'll be watching the rivers, but they should be okay in all this. Fingers crossed. So we'll keep an eye on that. We're also watching HENRI spinning south of Bermuda right now, nearly a hurricane. The Weather Service and the Hurricane Center expect it to become a hurricane in the next couple of days. And now look at the cone. This is a little too close for comfort. This would be Sunday night and Monday. The good news right now is that we would be on the decaying side of the storm and also on the northern side of the storm if this is how it ends up. So we'll keep an eye on this, but we could end up with another tropical threat early next week. It's a long way off, and there's no reason to get too concerned at the moment, but it's definitely something to keep an eye on. Here's the marine forecast. Seas 2 to 3 feet, southeast winds 5 to 10 knots. We'll have heavy rain move in this afternoon with highs today in the upper 70s. That rain moves out early tomorrow morning. Turns hot tomorrow afternoon as that sun pops out. Over the weekend, turning cooler with temperatures in the 70s, both Saturday and Sunday. Partial sun. A lot of the weekend, no rain out there. But HENRI could get to us on Monday with some more rain. We'll watch that closely. Middle of next week, back into the 80s. So summer lives on, and now we're watching the tropics very closely, Lee.
All right, sir. Thank you very much.